boys.
I'm Alex Center.
And I'm John Graves.
And this is why we hate
Logan.
The movie. Actually, first off, why are we doing this video?
I don't know. Our lives are going nowhere.
One day, this man and me woke up in the same bed together, and rough night. And we turned and we went on Facebook, and I saw something that says Logan becomes the first superhero movie to be nominated for an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. And then I thought to myself, fuck.
They said, Johnny, stop tying that noose. Instead, let's you and I make a video about it.
So here we are right now talking about Logan. It's a very, very popular superhero movie with fucking what, like 93 on Rotten Tomatoes?
Too many tomatoes.
Too many tomatoes in the fucking basket, apparently.
Yeah.
Do tomatoes grow in trees? John, one time when we were watching Logan, just looked at me and he's like...
It's like, I don't know. It's like he dug a hole and took a shit in it, and now I'm jumping in head first. The first scene, pure and simple, bad action. If I had $1 for every time they cut on a hit, I would have like at least $6.
Why are you qualified?
Well, we are talking about Logan because we make movies that everyone watches.
Yes.
So we know a fucking thing or two about movies.
I know at least 4 things about movies. And one of them is that you don't cut on fucking action when you're making a fight scene.
It's R-rated, so there's a lot of fucks. There's like 17 fucks in the first like 5 minutes of this movie for no reason, you know. There wasn't fucks in the other movies. Does Wolverine say fuck in the comic books? No.
No.
So why does he say fuck in the movie?
It's sort of like when 3D first became a thing. They went too far with 3D, like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
There's darkness in the air. Dream, 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 dream.
It's dated now and it looks like shit. And it's like the same thing.
Do we hear about 3D movies anymore? Really?
Now it's the first R-rated X-Men movie. It's like, oh wow, we can do all this. But they went too far. Go back and rewatch the first action scene in Logan. See if you can tell me, like, hit for hit, what's happening. Because you can't. Because it's poorly directed.
Also, the movie has no idea what it wants to be. Is it a Western?
It's a mediocre superhero film that took a Western and skinned it and is wearing its skin. Like,
I mean, if James Mangold wanted to make Shane, he should have just made Shane.
He should have just made Shane, except he can't. Because he's a talentless hack.
Oh yeah, also the settings of this movie. Okay, what do we have? A desert for most of the first act.
Yeah.
Then we have Vegas casino.
Yeah.
And then we have the forest.
Not even the casino. It's like barely in the casino. It's like a stupid hotel room.
How many times in an X-Men movie does Wolverine run through the forest?
I don't know, like every time.
Every movie he runs through the forest. But this is new. This is a new direction for Wolverine. It's an R rating. They can do whatever the heck they want. Their Oscar-nominated screenplay. But this is new. This is a new direction for Wolverine. Let's just talk about the 15 minutes of exposition real quick. You know exactly what I'm talking about when she pulls out the video and then we see the freaking phone. This woman in the secret government fucking facility managed to edit in Premiere or Final Cut, or the hell she decided to edit this bit of exposition together.
My name is Gabriela Lopez. I am a nurse, and for 10 years I worked for Transigen Research in Mexico City.
Like this whole little 15-minute, it's not 15 minutes, it's more like what, 5 minutes?
Well, it feels like 3 hours.
And it plays twice. Like it plays one time, and then the phone battery dies.
Of mutantes muertos.
They broke it up into segments.
Because they knew.
They couldn't put it all in this at once.
Yeah, it's just all exposition that we don't need.
It's horrible.
We don't need it.
There are like more elegant ways to even just suggest where Laura came from. And if I see another fucking hospital or like an experiment facility that like experiments on children and gives them superpowers and then they fucking escape and they become some fucking character,
You're done.
I'm gonna go
You're gonna finish
check myself into a real hospital.
Oh, by the way, the acting from Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman is good.
They're really good.
They're both really good. They're wasted. They're so wasted on that horrible screenplay that the
Yeah.
Oscars want to give an award to. What sense does that make? The Dark Knight didn't get nominated for a screenplay, for Best Adapted Screenplay. Spider-Man 2 didn't get nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Logan. The scene where he talks to
Charles
Xavier, I think I called it melodramatic, because it is. What really got me was when Charles said fuck. It seems so forced. Am I wrong? He doesn't seem like the kind of character to ever say that.
Fuck off, Logan. You leave me alone with that fucking albino. How fucking stupid they are. Fucking tank.
He said it in Days of Future Past. I'm gonna nerd out here. He said it in...
Was that young Charles?
Yes, that's the thing. I don't think old Charles would say fuck. And I know that in the comments section, you're going to be like, well, he's broken, he's senile, he's old. Okay, let's think about this. You want to think about good writing here? He is a school professor. That is his job.
Yeah.
A school professor and a teacher. If you know anyone who's a teacher, do they ever swear?
No.
Are they allowed to swear?
Definitely not.
Is it respectable to swear?
Obviously not.
What's the point? To show that they have a... Can you make an R with your hand for dramatic effect?
No. Even if they were going to characterize him like that, it seems like they abandon it at a certain point.
When he's all about getting Laura to safety.
Yeah, I think as soon as Laura comes in the picture, he doesn't say anything.
Okay, weak characterization, another big issue. Logan refuses to help anyone because he's like in the anti-hero, he's old, he's tired, fine. But James Mangold, you already did this in The Wolverine. You haven't seen The Wolverine, right?
No, I don't intend to.
Okay. The Wolverine is the exact same plot. Logan is with a younger girl the whole movie, and she's essentially his sidekick. For most of the movie, he doesn't really want to help, but he's forced into helping, and then he gets screwed over. It's the same plot. He made the same movie twice. Logan's the movie he wanted to make when he made The Wolverine.
Yeah.
But at least The Wolverine had innovative action sequences. I've showed you the train.
I like the train. And the worst action is... when Logan's fighting X-24.
Yeah.
It's
we haven't even talked about X-24. Go ahead.
If you ever wanted to see old man Hugh Jackman, neck veins popping, screaming, and slashing at another younger Hugh Jackman with even bigger neck veins, also screaming and slashing with no rhyme or reason, and neither of them are like losing. They're just like slashing each other. There's a lot of blood, and I don't care. You know what they call this stuff in the 1800s? Medicine. And I'm sick.
X-24. So midway through this movie, I'm in the theater, and I'm like, I know from the video, you know they're working on something called X-24. I heard rumors on the interwebs that it was a clone. And I looked at Rotten Tomatoes, and it was like 96%. There's no fucking way. And in the theater, I turned to John Graves, and I'm like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna give me the fucking clones. And then it's not even like a younger clone that maybe like, could be a metaphor for his son. It's fucking just younger, like without the old age makeup, Hugh Jackman with a shaved head. And that's the villain of the movie.
And like a fucking, instead of a, wait a minute.
What?
This movie's actually genius. Logan, old man Logan wears a white tank top. X-24 wears a black tank top, dude. Holy shit. It's like opposite colors.
It's
wow.
like it's almost as if X-24 is the dark reflection of Logan.
Are you kidding me? I did not give the screenwriter enough credit.
Oscar winner right there. Give the award away. Okay,
next level
It's
symbolism.
fucking terrible. It's literally just childish writing. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Like, I've written some shitty shit. He's written some shitty shit.
I don't write anything because I delete all my scripts.
You know why?
Because I have a fucking sense of shame when I write something bad. And I don't go ahead and produce it. So in the beginning of the movie, there's a lot of missed opportunity in the beginning of the movie. It has probably the best set in the whole movie. That is the disheveled place where he's living.
The
with
water,
the
it's like a water
albino,
tower.
and then the water tower on its side.
Yeah.
Definitely the best set in the whole movie.
It's almost like he had a vision. Almost.
Almost. Briefly. The score is it's one of those really subtle scores that's meant to like build tension without making itself obvious.
The piano, it's like the... Yeah.
It's like trying to set the mood. I don't need a piano to set the mood. Alright? This isn't like the fucking 1920s cinema. Here's another thing. This guy has no grasp of tone. What is a tone supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be, this is sad. And at the end, it's like, oh, this is hopeful.
It's sad, not in a melodramatic way, but in like a hollow way.
It's supposed to be sad and like everything's empty.
It's like a sad and like you're just dead inside kind of way.
Like you.
Yes, like me. That's why I would be perfect to direct.
Cinematography. All fucking mediums. Every shot, medium.
Medium.
Emotional scene, medium.
It's medium. Yeah,
Medium.
why don't we just follow like the basic cinematography? What is it? Why don't we just be like visually literate and like have our shots mean something, right?
Yeah.
What if like showing a character alone in a wide makes that character seem lonely?
Is that a thing?
I think it is. I think I've heard of that somewhere. I think I probably saw it in like a good movie or something.
Good movie.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't belong in the movie.
Yeah. Okay, look. We're being harsh and we're very passionately angry.
Yeah.
Watch that movie again. It's not entertaining.
It's actually really boring.
Logan sucks because it's boring. It's shot blandly. X-24 is a stupid villain. The tattoo CW wannabe should be on Arrow, and I like Arrow. Horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura's fine, except she calls him daddy at the end. What the fuck's with that? That's not earned.
That'd be
that
fantastic
moment's not
if it
earned.
was earned.
It's not earned.
It wasn't.
I don't care about their relationship. I don't feel anything. I'm their demographic. I was 1 year old when the first. I was 3 years old when the first X-Men. Fuck, I got fucking cancer in my throat. I was 3 years old when the first X-Men movie came out. Like, I grew up with Hugh Jackman. So did you.
Yeah, I love X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's a better movie.
Guys, when Logan dies, we should cry. Okay, and then the worst thing. The worst thing. Maybe the worst thing ever to
We
fucking.
left our asses in the theater.
Okay, everyone's
awful.
crying,
It
and
was
me and John were like, the worst thing in the whole fucking movie, she turns the cross into an X. Almost as if he died. And X-Men.
Wow.
It's almost like James Mangold's trying to tell me that he died because he died, and he died in an honorable way. He died saving these kids, and that's what the X-Men's all about.
Yeah, wow.
It's beautiful. I read that script and I fucking killed myself because it's god awful. if you're fucking doing that, make her use her claws. She fucking makes an X on the stones. Anything. Or like there's a little. They make a little wooden tombstone they stick a log in the ground, and then she draws an X on it. Fine.
Yeah.
Still cheesy, but fine. If you're trying to be not a superhero movie, as hard as Logan's trying to be something different, then be different. Okay, did we get it?
John, that's the funniest straight face I've ever seen.
It's like,
You
don't
look
cry.
depressed.
Me
Yeah.
and John on camera's the worst thing ever to happen. We can't not laugh at
This is gonna be perfect because I have resting depressed face.